Party people in the place to be. What's going on? It's me. And it's Small Channel Saturday. Because hats to the side. It's Small Channel Saturday. Now, this can't possibly be. I'm going to Hill Pictures, and I see that Hill Pictures has 154 subscribers. Like, there's no K next to it. 154? Really? Party people, you are not doing your job. Go to Hill Pictures. Go to their shit. It's in the link down there in the description. Party people, go show them some love. Go subscribe to Hill Pictures. I like Hill Pictures. Go to Hill Pictures and show them some love. Now, this on Small Channel Saturday is Hill Pictures' review of the Steve Jobs movie, tentatively titled Steve Jobs. I loved it, as you would know if you were subscribed and you checked my reviews, both spoiler and spoiler free, of the Steve Jobs movie, which is somewhere, somehow, probably over there, or over there. I don't know where the fuck they put this shit. I'm fucking kind of tipsy right now. Go to Hill Pictures and show them some fucking love. We're gonna watch Hill Pictures' Steve Jobs film review starting right now.
Hello, buddy. My name is Oscar W. Fitchett, and welcome to my review
for
Steve Jobs, which is directed by Danny Boyle, written by Aaron Sorkin, and stars Michael Fassbender, Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen,
written by
and
Lord
Jeff
Sorkin.
Daniels.
God,
and the plot of
Sorkin.
Steve Jobs, according to IMDb, is set backstage at 3 iconic product launches and ending in 1998 with the unveiling of the iMac. Steve Jobs takes us behind the scenes of the digital revolution to paint a portrait of the man at its epicenter. Now, expectations going into this film, I was really excited for this because I am extremely intrigued by Steve Jobs. I consider him an inspiration in terms of a business mind. Yeah, he's not perfect, but guess what? Neither was Walt Disney or Charlie Chaplin. Doesn't change the fact that they're inspirations to me. And I remember hearing about this film when it was in pre-production, and I was really excited. And even though this film was going through so many problems, I was still hyped about it. And when Fassbender was cast as Steve Jobs, I was like, he doesn't look like him. But I love Fassbender, so I am perfectly fine with that. And so what are my thoughts on Steve Jobs?
Brad Pitt doesn't look anything like the Moneyball movie either.
Absolutely love this film. This film is absolutely
Lord Sorkin strikes again.
Fantastic. It's great. And the first thing I just have to talk about is the thing that makes this film what it is. Aaron Sorkin's script. Oh, this is the dialogue in this film.
What can you say about Aaron Sorkin's script?
Oh my god, it's an action-packed film with
dialogue.
no punches being thrown. The punches being thrown in this film is the dialogue, and Aaron Sorkin wrote it like a beast. Yeah, no one in real life talks like that. Of course they don't, but it makes for one hell of a ride. I mean, it's so good. I mean,
I'd have had to fight you if you said anything different, Oscar.
Winner of Best Adapted Screenplay. Aaron Sorkin is going home with another Oscar for this film. It helps that they have great actors saying this dialogue, which leads me on to the acting. Michael Fassbender gives another Oscar-worthy performance this year. He's given one in Macbeth. He's given one in Steve Jobs. They're two completely different types of roles, so I can't necessarily say which one I prefer. But this one as Steve Jobs is amazing. It doesn't matter that he doesn't look like Steve Jobs. To be fair, it doesn't even matter that this film isn't accurate. It doesn't matter that this film isn't 100% accurate or historically correct or anything like that. It doesn't matter because it's just a damn good film. It doesn't necessarily need to be accurate. This film isn't trying to be a history lesson. It's trying to be a good film, and it damn well succeeded in that. And Fassbender's performance as Jobs is the driving force of this film, besides from the script. The driving acting force, I'll put it that way. He's the driving acting force of this film. He's just so good. And I mean, the chemistry between him and Kate Winslet, who I do think deserves a nomination for Best Supporting
She
Actress.
does fall into that role.
That chemistry is
You
great. Then
forget that
again,
it's Kate Winslet.
everyone has good chemistry in this film. Fassbender and Rogen, they have some good back and forth.
Rogen shit is
Fassbender and
astounding.
the actress who played Chris Ann, I forgot her name, she has some good back and forth with him. And oh my goodness, there's one scene with Fassbender and Jeff Daniels between them going back and forth with each other. It's just so, like, the dialogue, it's like watching two heavyweights go at it in a boxing match. It's like seeing Rama versus the assassin in the kitchen fight. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And when the scene ends, I literally just went, because I was holding my breath, because I was like, oh, this is so good. They're going back and forth. It's so cool. Another positive I do have to give this film is the editing. The way this film is edited is so good. It's so good.
I want whatever Aaron Sorkin is fucking.
Especially
I'll have what Aaron Sorkin's having. Whatever the fuck it is.
That I was just on about.
Do I need to get a coke addict? Do I need to get a coke addiction? Is that what I need to do?
That just added more.
To be as good as him? Shit, I'll fucking do it.
Awesomeness of that scene. There are a few flashback elements, as in like when Jobs and Wozniak are just talking, and they talk about when they were making the computer in the garage. They just put a scene over that, and the way that's edited into the scene is just it's seamless. It's some of the best editing of this year. Yeah. I'm a fan of the way this film is shot as well, because there's something about it that just puts you in the moment. There's something about the way this film is shot and the cinematography. It just makes you feel like you're the third person in this conversation. Like when, you know, it's like I felt like I was in the room with.
And not just because he agrees with me, like he's
Chris
fucking right. Like
and
go
Steve
see that
Jobs
movie.
And Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs and John Scully. I felt like I was essentially following Steve Jobs throughout all this because of the way this film's shot. I love the choice to shoot each act in a different
that's so good and so original
medium. Like, for example, the first act was 16mm. The second act was 35mm film. Two acts were filmed. The first two acts were filmed on film, and then the third act was filmed on digital, and it just went along perfectly. We start off like in a good, like really good graininess, and then we ended with clear digital. That choice to do that is also
because there's so many aspects of it that are so good that you don't
Steve
catch
Jobs,
the first time.
He just wanted to keep pushing the boundaries. He just wanted to keep advancing in technology, and it worked well with, you know, 16mm film, 35mm film, and then digital. It just worked beautifully. I also love the score. I love the score. It's so good.
Lord Sorkin cuts that score.
It feels like a techno-y, like a more electronic-y version of the Birdman score. In terms, like, the Birdman score is very unpredictable, but it's also very, like, you know, jivey, like, yeah, I can get down to this, but I don't know, but it's all offbeat and everything. It's kind of like this as well. It's like, yeah, I can get down with this, but it's kind of offbeat. That's how I would kind of describe the soundtrack as well. It's such a good score. I love it. I would consider buying the score. There is literally no problem with the pacing. This film is a completely talky film, but it is a total... It goes by like that. It's so fast. It's so quick-paced. It's incredible. There's no stopping. It's like it's again. I'm kind of saying the same thing that with this film that I said with Birdman in my review for that. It's always on. The film is always on. It's always alive. It's always moving. It's never stopping. Like, as soon as the film starts, it's going, and it doesn't stop until the credits hit. Right. That is what I think it's just alive, and the way and it does help because of the dialogue and the acting, but the directing by Danny Boyle just keeps so much energy and so much just passion in this film, and it invigorates passion in me. There's something about this film that just
I'm with you.
Just pumps in just passion. And I mean, when I left the film, I was like, I want to create, I want to design,
that's
make
the
something.
magic of
Again,
God's Sorkin.
something similar
That's the
to
magic
Birdman,
of
the similar
Sorkin
way
Christ.
that Birdman made me feel. There are very little, if any, negatives at all that I have in this film. If I'm going to be saying a negative, I'm nitpicking. I mean, there's a moment in this film which I'm like, yeah, of course that's the reason why you wanted to make the iPod. You know, but that's literally one of the only moments in this film that I have a negative with. And it's not even really a negative, it's a nitpick. And it doesn't affect my enjoyment of this film. I really like this film. And I would recommend everyone go and see Steve Jobs.
It's the best movie I've seen all year.
Are not necessarily a fan of Steve Jobs.
Fucking fantastic.
Go and see this. Just really do, because it's just a good film. It doesn't matter if you like Steve Jobs, or even if you're really interested. I don't give a fuck about
Apple. Steve Jobs.
It's like, it just doesn't matter. It's just more about the characters than it is about the product. So guys, thank you for watching my review for Steve Jobs. For anyone out there who has seen Steve Jobs, what do you think about it? Comment below, let me know what you thought about the film or what you thought about my review. Also, while you're down there in the comments, if you scroll up a little bit, just up a little bit, you can see the description. In the description box, there's the links to the Facebook page, as well as the links to the Twitter accounts to everyone in the Heel crew. Until next time, guys, I shall see you later, and bye-bye.
Yo, you gotta give credit to fucking Heel Pictures. I dig their shit. Come on, 154. Come on, 154. Give them some love. Tell them that's the real 469 sent you. I should be saying more shit before I get to this point. Come on. Pause the shit right here. Go to Heel Pictures, brother, and tell them that fucking Surreal 469 goddamn sent you shit. Fuck. Heel Pictures, I like Heel Pictures. I like their shit. I watch their shit. I am one of the 154. I say this all the time that, you know what, there's a lot of shit in Hollywood and movies that everybody just kind of fucking agrees on just to fucking agree on it. Because everything is awesome. No. Everything is fucking mediocre. Steve Jobs is fucking awesome. Fuck you. Go see Steve Jobs. Shit. Why are you bullshitting around with fucking Spectre? Go see Steve Jobs, damn it. Well, I fucking did the hood clapping shit. I don't ever do the fucking hood clapping shit. But go fucking see Steve Jobs, damn it. That is a good goddamn movie. That is a great goddamn movie. The best movie I've seen all fucking year. For fucking sure. Probably will tell me what you think about Heel Pictures. Tell me what you think about Small Channel Saturday. Down there in the comments section. Like, share, subscribe. Go to Heel Pictures, tell them Surreal 469 sent you. Then when you're done with that, go to youtube.com/Surreal469. Click on the little blue button over on the right hand side that says support. You'll be supporting, and that, party people, is not bad. Boom! Boom. Boom.
Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, bitch.